Hello, you guys. This is Renee, your San Francisco Bay gardener, coming to you with a little haul that I made from Home Depot today. And I told you, I think it was last week, I was trying to cut back some hedges, and I only had some small clippers because my other ones had, my big ones had rusted out. And this is a reminder, everybody, make sure you bring your tools in. Don't let them sit out in the rain. But anyway, I went to Home Depot and I bought these Husky extendable clippers. And I just thought they were so neat. These, let me see, they extend to 32 inches. And what happens is you click on these two levers there, and then you just pull them out. I think that I'm going to have to do this offline because I still don't have my stand. I don't have my stand with me. But anyway, you see where they are now. Hold on, I'll show you how this works. And just pull out. It slides out real easy. And I guess that's the 32 inch. And this one won't go out as easily. Oh, yes it is. It's sliding. So it goes from short clippers to long ones. So if you need a hedge clipper, go get this Husky 26 inch extendable hedge shear. And at my store it was $29.99, but I got a discount to $19.99. You might be able to get it online or at somewhere else cheaper, but I think this is going to come in handy. All right, and the next thing I got at Home Depot was, oh, you hear that click on these shears. Make sure you hear the clip so they won't start sliding on you. But I got purple basil, which is real pretty. I have some regular sweet basil. I'm going to try this out. And I'm going to put this in the square foot garden underneath the tomatoes. No, actually, I'll see, because the regular sweet basil wasn't doing too well until I put it into some more sunlight. This says it wants full sun, 6 hours, so maybe I'll just put it in a clear spot in the square foot garden. And what's nice about this is I got 2 plants for the price of 1. It's 1, 2. And so those were my Home Depot purchases. And then I went to Annie's Annuals and Perennials Nursery in Richmond, California. And I got some spinach. I ran out of seeds. Otherwise, I probably would try to grow them from seeds. But this pack is already started. I'm going to put these in the shade in my square foot garden or wherever I can find some shade so that they won't burn up. Maybe partial sun. And one good thing about going to a nursery like Annie's is that they will tell you if something won't grow. For example, I had some shelling peas in my carton because in my cart because they were selling them, but the guy told me that it's a little bit too hot for the shelling peas to come back in October, and that would be better. They wouldn't bolt or whatever. So It's good to go to the nurseries, because if you go to Home Depot for your vegetable plants, they're not always going to tell you whether it's the right time to plant them or not, because a lot of times they don't even know themselves. So yeah, shout out to Annie's. And I'm going to put these in the ground, or in the planter boxes around in the backyard, and so I can have some spinach. All right, see you in a minute, you guys. Okay, you guys, unfortunately, my video showing how I planted these basil plants is no good, because I'm all up in the air and looking at everything but the plant. So anyway, I showed you in that video that doesn't exist now. I cut back this geranium plant, and I planted the 2 basil plants that I got at Home Depot right next to it. And we have some not green onions, yellow onions growing here. But Google says that basil and onions are companion, so they shouldn't have any problem there. And these are going to be purple basil, and they're being planted in full sun. So I think this is how I'm going to do it, slowly, one plant at a time, cutting back this flower bed and turning it into more of a vegetable garden. And hopefully I can get some of them and move them rather than just cut them back. What I'm going to do next is to take out this tomato plant. I believe it's a Roma tomato, but it's not producing much. I have it in this little container here, and it's right next to this bell pepper, which is getting kind of shaded out. That might be a good thing, but I'm going to put the spinach there and move this tomato plant to the other side of the garden and see how it does, because it's not doing too much here. It does, putting it in, I had it covered with this kind of shade cloth, and it did a lot of good, because this thing was all crinkly and everything, but now it's looking pretty good, but it's just not producing. So if it dies out, I'm not going to be mad. It'll be okay. Okay, so again, I moved the tomato plant. I'll see if it'll survive. I put it in this big pot here, and it's shaded over by this shade cloth. And I put put 5, I think, maybe 6 of the spinach plants in the pot where it was, and it's shaded by this pepper and some of the other plants in the square foot garden. So we'll see how they go. I have 2 more plants, 2 more spinach plants still in this pot, this container. I'll have to find some place for them to go. But yeah, I got quite a few. 6 plants in this one alone. So there must have been about 8 plants, 8 spinach plants in that one container. So I'm happy about that. All right. Do a little harvesting today. Oh, just got the shallow. There's a pepper that I'm gonna pick. Got some tomatoes, a few. Let me see. and greens. And some okra. I'll show you that later. Just going through everything. I see that I'm getting a ground cherry. Let me see if I can see it. Move this leaf, or this leaf. Maybe you can see it. It's underneath. And getting some flowers here. You can't see it, but anyway, the ground cherries are beginning to come in. And I've gotten some okra on here. This one is almost too big. I have to cut that off. Got some over here coming up, right here. So the plant is doing pretty good. Can't give up hope too soon. Okay, I'll harvest those. And here's my pot of potatoes I planted a couple of months ago, I think. I had given up hope on it, but it's beginning to bloom. Not bloom, but it's germinating, and I'm going to have at least one potato plant in here. So I'm thankful for that. And these black-eyed peas are still putting out. So I'm going to harvest those too. They're little, but I'm going to take them anyway. And the fall plants beginning. These are my carrots. They're doing very well. And this is the overflow that I had. The seeds are coming up. So I'm happy with that. Okay, here's today's harvest. Can't see in this bright light, but, and my hat. But anyway, not bad. Oh, and the black-eyed peas that I harvest, I'm going to add those to my frozen ones that I already have. So I just, snap them and then add them to the bags so they don't go to waste. I have strawberries over here, and I actually got a few grapes off of that vine. So I'm going to take those in and enjoy them. All right.